I'm going to be doing a video review for the Easy Blade algae scraper. And it's a pretty cool product. A lot of people out there, they say that they have problems scraping the coralline algae off of their tank. Well, you know, you can go in there with a regular razor blade like this if you want to get your hands wet, but as far as I'm concerned, I like to keep my hands out of the tank as much as possible. So I found this product. It's worth every penny. This is a product right here, this black part right here. There's a couple other pieces that I'm going to show in a minute, but what you do is you glue the Easy Blade scraper onto a larger size mag float. This is a Model 350, and it has to be quite a large one so you get a lot of pressure on it. It's got some really strong magnets on it there. If you were to put this on a smaller magnet float, it wouldn't work very well. So anyways, you get this piece here. This is the main frame of the algae scraper, and all you do is you super glue it onto the really rough side, the side that goes on the inside of your tank of the mag float. And then there's a couple other pieces here. These are the blades that you can get for it. It's a nice stainless steel blade. It doesn't rust in the tank. And that piece goes right here. And then there's a cover that goes on. There's a couple little holes and some line-up pins, and that fits into pins on the, or slots rather, on the back side of the scraper here. Now there's a working position, which is all the way extended up, and then a rest position like this. You can't cut yourself when it's in the rest position. When you have it up like here in the working position, you could cut yourself, so just kind of be careful. If you're going to leave it stored down like that. Then onto the back side, right in the center here is a hole, and there's a little plastic screw that goes in there, and then you attach a nut onto the other side here, tighten it down. So when we have it sitting out of the tank, we have it down here in the resting position. Now we're good and safe, not going to cut ourselves. When it's ready to do some cleaning in your tank, just push it up. Make sure that it's not crooked or anything on here, and just tighten it up. And let's see how it works in the tank. Okay, so I have the scraper set up in my tank here on my 90. I've kind of let the algae grow on here a little bit. This is just the film algae that's on the front pane of my glass. I'm just going to try to give you an idea on how well this scrapes, how it works, and then I'm going to go over onto the side and do a little scraping on the coralline. So I hope that this shows up. It's pretty dirty right now. And it's basically just go past one time, and the glass is nice and clean. You can see it just kind of like scrapes on the inside of the glass attached onto the mag float here. Now, you really don't have to worry about the thing coming off, because it does have such a strong magnet on it that, you know, I can go pretty fast here scraping this off, and it does not disconnect from the outside magnet here. So let's go over onto the side where I've got a little bit of coralline buildup, and I'll show you how it works there. Okay, I've got it set up about as best I can here on the side of my tank. It's kind of cramped over here, so I kind of got to work around the tripod and whatnot, but you can see in here I got all kinds of coralline growth. It's not really heavy because I do scrape it from time to time, but you'll see in just a minute how well this actually works. You can see it just scrapes the coralline right off. Try moving it down here and get a better view of how it just scrapes it right away. have to be kind of careful here. Some of the corals, this green slimer right here is growing really close to the glass over on this one side here. I don't know if you can see it or not, but I already bumped it a little bit, so it's starting to slime right off of the tip. Anyways, you can see how you just make one pass. I'm going kind of slow here for you. You can see if you look at this coralline right here, it just scrapes it right away. Okay, just to show you how well this product actually works, I'm going to scrape the one side of my tank here. I have never touched the glass on this side of the tank. I've just let everything just grow on it. It's kind of hard for me to get around on the back side here because there's a wall right here. So anyways, I'm just going to bring the scraper up and just to show you how well it works. You can see how it just scrapes. One shot, the glass is pretty clean. Sure beats going in and with a razor blade in your hand and being able to only scrape about an inch at a time. I mean, this really makes fast work of cleaning off coralline algae, even when it's heavy. So there you go. You can see how this area here, I mean, this is totally clean. You're seeing the reflection of this coral over here in the glass, but before it looked like it does up above here, and now it's just totally spotless. One thing that I do need to mention is you have to be careful when you get close to the edge of your glass that you don't actually push the stainless steel blade underneath the silicone here. That would not be a good thing. So just be careful around the edges where the seal of the tank is and you'll be fine. So after I'm all done scraping, I like to take and rinse off the scraper and the mag float real well. Rinse the salt water off, and I put it on a towel here and dry everything off. And the reason that I do that is that the blades will last a lot longer, even though these are stainless steel. If you leave them just sit wet and air dry, they will dull out in time, and you will get just a little bit of corrosion on them, but nothing major, not like a regular razor blade. So anyways, the scraper part itself here runs like $13 online. You can find them just about anywhere. The mag float here, the large size mag float, runs about 30 bucks. So you got yourself, $40-some invested in it, but this is an item that, with the replaceable blades, it's going to last you a long time. I don't really think that, this piece is ever going to wear out unless maybe you drop it, whatever, but this is probably one of the best investments that I've made in my tanks. I've had a lot of different scrapers for cleaning algae off of the glass, and this is by far the best setup that I've ever had. So, I hope you enjoyed this video and hope you found out something new here, and go and pick one of these things up. It will save you a lot of time and works really great. Keeps your hands out of your tanks. Alright, until next time, happy reefing.